What do we need to do to manage the classroom? You tried rewards like prizes and candy, and that didn't work. You tried consequences like calling home and taking away privileges, and that didn't work either. And you stood in front of the classroom with your arms folded, waiting and waiting, and that didn't work either because trying strategies is not what's gonna help you manage the classroom, but understanding the principles of classroom management will. That's why this video breaks down classroom management to its core so that you can teach stress-free in your classroom. I'm former terrible teacher turned two-time teacher of the year, Daryl Williams Jr., and this video is a lesson taken from the course Classroom Management Made Simple, which lives inside of Impact. Impact is our thriving new teacher community that helps you master the principles of effective instruction so that you can become the teacher you've always wanted to be and make the impact you've always wanted to make. With new courses released monthly, a thriving and supportive community, and performance-based monthly rewards, it is the place to be if you are tired of not reaching your full potential as a teacher. Click the link in the description to get started for free today. And here is a lesson from the course, Classroom Management Made Simple. This strategy is about a class-wide incentive. We talked already about the principle behind why incentives are important. So let's just talk about the strategy that I used with my classroom for incentives. I'll share a quick one and then I'll share a more elaborate one. One of the ones that I like to use that really helped also with students getting on track with the attention grabbing signal is right after the attention grabbing signal, if everybody got silent immediately, if I didn't have to associate or give any consequences or any warnings for people that were still off task, then we would get a class point. And every time we got to 10 class points, then we would have a brain break. So here's how it would look. Let's just say students are working and I need them to get silent right away. Say, when I say dream, you say big, dream big, dream big. And I'll wait, maybe a positive narration. Say, all right, Darryl is seated and silent. Maria's eyes are focused in on me and Megan is ready to go. And I'll stop. It's silent. We are at 100% silence. Let's go. Class point. And I'll go over to the board and put a class point. Why? Because we're at 100%. If we're not at 100%, I'll give my same thing, dream big, work hard, whatever. And then if students, I would do my 3 positive narrations. And if there was somebody off task, like, oh, Jason, that's a warning. We're supposed to be seated silent and ready to go. Unfortunately, we weren't at 100%. We won't get a class point, but that's okay. Let's move on. I hope you're receiving value from this lesson so far. If you are, you'll probably love the workbook, which is filled with actionable steps and resources. To get the workbook, just click the link in the description below and sign up for the free trial of Impact. Once you are inside, you'll be given access to the full course library. You'll be able to make discussion posts and ask questions, and you'll be able to compete for prizes. But most importantly, you'll be able to download the workbook and resources. And with hassle-free cancellation, if you don't want to continue after the free trial, no worries, but you'll still have access to the downloads. I just want to help you become the teacher you've always wanted to be and make the impact you've always wanted to make. So click the link in the description below to sign up for Impact, and let's get back to the lesson. Most of the time, at this point, you might get a couple, no, it's okay. We'll try again next time. Don't have to stay there too long. Don't have to, beat a dead horse. I just don't go into the board and put a class consequence on. A class point on. And if we're silent, I'll just go into whatever I was about to tell them. Just go into my directions. If we're not silent, I'll just do a call and response. Okay, so that was helpful. And again, every time we get to 10, you'll notice that once you get to like 7, 8, 9, they start to respond even faster because they know that on the 10th one, once we get 10 class points, we can have a brain break. And obviously students love brain breaks. Again, that's middle school, elementary school, high school. High school brain break could just look like 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a lot of time, depending on the class. It could be like a 5-minute relaxed break, right? It doesn't matter grade level. You just, again, this is a strategy. You tweak it to make it work in your classroom. For me, it was a 5-minute brain break. For you, it could be something different, okay? So that is one example of how a class-wide incentive can work. A quick one. A more elaborate example would be something that they're working towards long-term. So what I would do is students would gain points. And again, some people have like physical dollars that they give out. They have a whole classroom economy system. We would gain points for doing the things that you do in the right way. And then you could cash your points in for certain privileges. I was never a big spend money kind of person. So I did my very first year, but that was my worst year. So I was just trying different things. I remember I would go to the dollar store and buy like the theater candy, and they could use points to buy that. But eventually it just became more privilege based. So privilege, like you can spend some of your points on allowing you to use headphones in class. You can use technology. You can use your cell phone for Kahoot. Like just different things that the students have been asking me throughout the year. So a good strategy here also is to just ask students what they'd be willing to work for. At the beginning of the year, you can do this honestly whenever. We would have a brain dump. I'll put 60 seconds on the board and ask students, what are you willing to work for? And just let them write out all the ideas, all the thoughts, turn them into me, and I would read through them. Everything that made sense, that would become some of our class incentives. Some students would say, I'd love to work with my headphones on. Okay, cool, I'll make that an incentive, right? Some students would, of course, things that are inside your control. Of course, they want extra recess or they want to go home early. You know, we can't control that kind of stuff, but we can work on, we ask them some of the things that they are willing to work for and the things that you are actually able to make happen. I mean, if you feel like incorporating paid rewards, you can, you know, gift cards, Chick-fil-A, whatever. Not Chick-fil-A, the old Chick-fil-A. I'm sad, I'm mad at Chick-fil-A right now, but classroom movie day or things like, I'm not a fan of those types of things, but some people are. But I would also try to make it individual. So they loved technology time. Again, this was something that they were willing to work for. So just 7 minutes, you guys can be on your phones, your Chromebooks, whatever. You know, check with your school policy, of course, but things that they're willing to work for. So that would be more, again, more elaborate, where students are kind of earning points that you have to keep track of over time, and they're able to cash it in. Some people have it where you can cash it in on a specific day, like every Friday you can cash it in. I had it where just whenever you felt like cashing it in, as long as you had the points, you could. So let's just say it costs 5 points to use your headphones in class, and they was like, can I use my headphones today? Do you have 5 points? Yeah? Okay, cool. I would deduct 5 and let them use the headphones. So again, something that's predetermined, something that students are aware of, so they know, okay, if I get this amount of points, I'll be able to do X, Y, Z, right? So that is how some incentives can work. Again, we talked about it in if you didn't watch that lesson, go back and watch, talking about classroom incentives, rewards, and consequences. You can have extrinsic rewards while building intrinsic motivation. It's fine, it happens all the time. Don't feel guilty about giving students rewards for doing the things that they're supposed to. It's fine to reward students for doing a good job. All right, so those are some of the ways that you can incentivize the classroom. I have some more strategies coming up. I hope this lesson was super valuable for you. And if you are looking for the next lesson in this course, remember, it lives inside of Impact. Inside of Impact, you'll be able to see the rest of this course as well as get access to all the courses on effective instruction inside the library. You will also be able to get access to the supportive community and to compete for performance-based prizes. Click the link below to join Impact, where we just want to help you become the teacher you've always wanted to be and make the impact you've always wanted to make. I'll see you on the other side.